I have a headache. What's up, everybody? It's Faith. So the other day, I was on the phone with my friend. I was talking to Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Anyways, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, dude, you look like you're having so much fun at school." And in my head, I'm like, "Are you sure?" Anyways, so this led me to think, I think I should probably record a video about this, because she's not the first person that had said that you look like you're having such a blast at school, when it's actually not that true. So here are some of the 5 things that I'm not telling you about college. And like I say because I'm not like the international student spokesperson. Maybe you have the same struggles, maybe you don't. But here it is from my perspective. Number 1, I am like exhausted 80% of the time. I have classes, I have assignments, I have tests every other week, and then on top of that I have to study. So like I go to the library at around 5:30, and then like the library closes at 9:30, which means I'll be getting back to my room at like 10, which brings me to point number 2. My social life is like it is very tricky, because like most of the times when I come back from the library, I go and see my friends. So like I spend those 2 hours in my friend's room. Hey, Sulo. Anyways, I spend my time there so that, I'm like a social being. And by the time I'm done and I head back to my room, it's probably going to be like at around 11 or midnight. And then I will sleep and wake up at 5 a.m. and then do the whole thing over and over again. And like, I have those friends of mine that I met here, and they have invited me out like 4 times, and all of those 4 times I had to say no because I was so busy. It's either a test or it's an assignment, or I just have to catch up on my work, which is like so annoying. Point number 3. I am like broke most of the times, and this is not because my parents aren't sending me money. No, I have enough money to last me an entire month. But then like I didn't know that certain things cost money. You know how you're living in your parents' house and everything is there. What? I honestly had no idea you had to buy hangers. I thought they came with the closet. I know like mom is probably seeing this and she's so embarrassed for me right now. But it's true. I thought that hangers came with the closet. And then there's the other tiny annoying thing, which is cutlery. You guys, cutlery costs like $100. It's just a spoon. Like, dude, for the longest time, I had to use disposables because I was like, nah, fam, I'm not investing in cutlery. Like, no. And then I do this thing where I procrastinate on buying things that I need until the time that I need them, which means that I'm not going to have enough money at that point. And then I'll buy those things and I'll be like, oh, snap, I'm broke. But then I can't tell mom because she'll be like, didn't I send you enough money? And then there's this other one thing which is annoying, and it's college books. Those things are the devil. Like for my introduction to psychology class, the prescribed book costs $600. And now, the annoying thing is that it's just intro, and I'm only doing that for the first semester, which means in second semester I'm going to have to buy another book, and this book will cease, having its function. And it's like, I spent a lot of money on it. And the class that's coming next year will probably not need to use that book again, which is so annoying. Point number 4. I am hungry, like, all of the time. Like, honestly, between walking from res to campus and then going to class, and like the amount of stairs that are at UNAM, you guys, and they're so steep, it's annoying, and you can't use an elevator because like, bruh, you're just going to the 2nd floor. What do you need an elevator for? But anyways, it's like I am using so much energy during the day and I am hungry. And now the universe decided to do this very annoying thing to me, which is that I am wheat or like wheat forward slash gluten intolerant. So basically I can't have your things like meat pies, hot dogs, burgers, noodles, and all that stuff. I know you're probably thinking, well, that's unhealthy anyways. But when you're in college and you're bowling on a student budget, bruh, that is basically all the food that you're going to find at the dining hall, and I can't have any of that. So I end up having chips. I honestly feel like chips, fries. Yes, I honestly feel like chips has been my staple food since I have been here. It's that and sweets. And like during the day, I'm so exhausted. I can't even have a lunch bar because it's written in the back, may or may not contain gluten or wheat. Fam, can you just tell me one thing right now? Or even the rice at the back, it's written, may or may not contain traces of wheat. I was like, you guys, are you serious right now? Just tell me one thing. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have a splitting headache. And like you don't even understand. I have had like last week has been the most exhausting week and I wasn't even able to record because I honestly just did not have the time. I had like I don't even know how many tests I had. And this morning I had another test. And this is a Saturday. And the test was at 8:30, which was honestly so annoying. And I have this again, this splitting headache, and I wasn't able to study for that test. I don't even want to think about how I did it because I'm just like, fam, at least I wrote whatever it is that I can remember. We'll see when the CA mark comes out. And I'm in my PJs right now. What? And I have another test next week on Tuesday. But that's okay. Because like regardless of all the struggles that you get to face, you know, regardless of like all those annoying little things that are there, you get to appreciate life more. You know, because like right now I have friends who, you know, just because I'm feeling down and like I'm homesick, they'll be like, hey, let's go out to lunch, what? Hey twabs, you know, or like just call you and have this long conversation about basically nothing just to make you feel better or take you out to the movies because that's what friends do when another person is like struggling and stuff. And also if you're an international student, like thumbs up fam, you are doing such a great job because taking care of yourself in a place that you're I don't know, in a place that you're not familiar with or just basically away from home at a place where you don't have your family, you don't have your friends, is hard. But somehow we still get to manage and have a positive outlook, which is so amazing. So if you're an international student and you're watching this, you're doing such a great job. And yeah, so basically all I can say is life is hard, school is tricky, but I wouldn't change it for anything. I honestly would not change it for anything. Anyways, until next time, but I'm ting Batman.